You're listening to the soulful sounds of the underground here on Brothers in Arms Podcast.
Okay, I need to make a theme song. It's coming.
Yeah, I know,
All
right?
right,
It's
that was
time.
nice.
It's
Thanks,
time.
G. Appreciate it. Ah, man. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hi. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the podcast. Welcome back to the meandering talks of three brothers from the same mother and father. We are your Brothers in Arms podcast. We are Patrick, and then those two guys over there are Greg and Alex. Hi,
Hi.
boys.
Hi.
Man, you got lucky getting together.
It's
What's the fancy occasion? What is it, please?
the 4th of July weekend, and this
Well,
young man here is home
I
for
came home.
for a little bit. Hi.
yeah, that's why we got to be together tonight. So, welcome back, everybody. Hey, by the way, this is episode 101
Like the
of
Dalmatians.
our podcast. Yep, this isn't like Chemistry 101 or
No.
Mechanics 101. No, this is Brothers in Arms Podcast 101. So,
It,
buckle up, boys and girls. It's going to be a fun one. Hope you got your notepads.
Take
it
you're taking
Dropping
notes.
some
You're
fat
taking,
knowledge on
you're
you.
taking notes in this one.
it could be electricity 101. You want to do it? Let's do it. All right.
No, please, please, please.
Okay.
I'm begging you.
I'm sorry.
He did it once to me, and about 10 minutes in, I'm like, Alex, shut up.
That sounds like fun,
Just
Alex.
stop.
No,
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 it's
it's
not.
not.
It's not fun.
Oh,
It's not fun. Let him try to explain to you in non-top secret terms of what he does, and I promise you, within 5 minutes, you're just gonna be like, just stop. My brain hurts already. I'm done.
so
I'm
no
done.
secret squirrel stuff,
Oh,
No, he's not
and
allowed.
and it still hurts.
It
Yeah.
still hurts.
Oh man,
It's rough.
It is.
It's quite fascinating. But
No, it's
Uh, no, no, it's not. From the guy who tries to lay it down. No, no, it's not. No. Oh, well, we're back after a month-long hiatus. You know, we dropped episode 100. You know, thinking, man, this is just top shelf. You know, we had our ladies kick it off for us, and
That
what a
was
great
fun.
time that was. Liz had a mustache on for a little bit of that. That was classic. My wife had no desire to be there whatsoever. God love her, and I sure do. And just what a blessing that was. And then we took a month off. Ladies and gentlemen, that was not planned. It just happened.
we
Greg,
kind of, we kind
Alex
of,
said, "Oh,
we knew it was coming. We knew,
Yeah.
we knew it was
we
coming.
sort of knew it was coming, but we didn't. Like we were hoping to get at least one more episode
That's
in
true.
before
That's
that trip hit the sea, but
Yes.
it did, and here we are. And so, hi. Speaking of trips, I got a new hat.
Ooh,
I see.
This one says Louisville, not Louisville, not Louisville. This is Louisville,
Whoa.
and getting ready to send not only my firstborn there, but a bunch of money. So, so
Yay!
yeah,
Yay,
yay
money!
college, yay college. But that's why I swapped over. Thankfully, it's still a gray hat. Gray looks good on me. I think it does. But
Brings out your
maybe this
eyes.
one I won't get so much flack from one of our listeners. Speaking of which, boys, when we get a chance off air, I need your mailing addresses. Okay.
Okay.
That's easy.
Okay. That's easy. Yeah. Good. All right. So, what's going on? What's happening in your Oh, we'll get to my part later. Alex, what's going on there, buddy boy?
I just got home.
You did, and we're so glad. We're so
Grad.
glad
We're
that you're
grad.
home.
We're grand.
Yeah, Alex is home.
I am home. I just got back from the last underway before we deploy. So that was our last training exercise. And life has been interesting on the boat for the last month. To say the very least. So one of the things that the Navy is trying to push right now is this thing that they call circadian rhythm.
Circadian. It sounds insectoid,
It does.
like
And
cicadas.
Yeah.
That's
Circadian
sleep, right?
rhythms.
that is sleep, yes.
Sleep.
It is sleep.
Oh,
So, circadian rhythm is basically trying to figure out how to outline a day to make sure that everybody on board gets a minimum of 8 hours of sleep at one given time. Now, there's different ways you can do this. The way that they decided to do it was they broke all of our watches up into 4-hour watches. So we have 6 4-hour watches throughout the day. Half of them are taken over by one section, half of them are taken over by the other half. And in that time, so you have to shift if you're on the night schedule. You sleep from about 4 in the afternoon until midnight.
Not bad.
And then you have, midnight until 4 in the afternoon. Again, that is your work day. The other half sleeps from midnight to 8 in the morning. And then they work from 8 o'clock in the morning until midnight. 8 hours of sleep, 16 hours of work.
that already sounds unhealthy.
Yep. But they did not want to, basically, they didn't want to inconvenience one group of people, so they inconvenienced everybody else instead.
So did they get the cush job then?
What's Navy?
Yeah.
It's Navy. Navy being Navy.
What?
Right?
So, there's one group of people who have a different sleep schedule than everybody else. Their work day is a 12-hour work day. They work from 1 o'clock in the morning until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The entire time. And their whole job, while we're underway, is to run drills on those of us that stand watch.
So it's not even necessary stuff.
No.
Come on.
Yes. So, to make sure that they don't have to stay up past their 12 hours of work, they swap us around. So, like I said earlier, we have, 3 watches that one half owns and 3 watches that the other half owns. Well, what they did is every other day they swap 2 of the watches to make sure that one of those sections can get run drills on them on the 8 to 12. So that means that you go to sleep after you've stood the 8 o'clock to midnight, and then you try and get your 8 hours of sleep, but you have to now be on the 8 to 12. But the 8 to 12 musters for turnover at 7:30, which means that in order for you to get up, take a shower, get something to eat, because they stop serving breakfast at 7, because now your workday has extended, you have to get up at 5. So you don't get off watch until 11:30 at night. You have to get up at 5 to make sure that you can get in line for the shower, get something to eat, and make it down to watch on time by 7:30. Planning.
This is quintessential military reinvents the wheel, because sorry if anyone ever listens to this thing, some lieutenant had a brand new idea and said, "Hey sir, I got this really great plan to try and take care of the sailors or the Marines. Like, hear me out on this." And it's like, why did you reinvent the wheel again? And someone said, "That's a great idea, Lieutenant. We should do that."
It was a lieutenant who came up with this.
Not surprising.
So, do you all have a suggestion box or anything
Yes.
on
Yeah.
ship?
Yes,
Everyone has something.
it is
Fill that
There's-
box.
It's already full,
Good.
with my name on all of them.
Yeah. Day 12. I can't spell.
Nope.
Oh,
This is a
man.
terrible idea.
I literally work for the number 3 guy in the department.
Yeah.
And I have filled his box, as well as his boss, and her boss, and their boss. All of them. Nope, not going to change. love it.
Not gonna change. You've already been told this, like for underway and all that jazz.
Oh yeah, they told me to stop filling up the box because they needed it for actual things.
Sorry for the dead air, ladies and gentlemen. That's just me and absolute
Yep.
I'll take
mental failure.
I'll take sleep deprivation for 100, Alex.
I'm already there.
Uh,
Yeah,
Brother, I'm gonna pray for wisdom.
I appreciate it.
there's
I'm gonna pray for wisdom. I'm gonna pray for grace, and
Oh, I've had plenty of grace, dude.
oh, I know you have, man. But I'm gonna pray for wisdom for those that desperately need to grab hold of it and take it as, oh yeah.
this is a terrible idea. No,
Oh
we've
my goodness.
like I've deployed. I've done some time overseas, and we worked we in my community we call it a deployment schedule, and it's literally
Deployment what?
deployment schedule,
Okay.
and it's 12 on 12 off, 12 hours on duty, 12 hours off duty, and that 12 hours is your time to you know relax, sleep, do any personal stuff, which doesn't really matter anyways, because even when you're on duty, unless the planes are broke, you're not. Oh, that's interesting. New hat. And unless the planes are broke, you're not really, we're not working anyways. We're just there to be there in case something happens, and we're ready to fix. I like that hat. I can't
I like
get
that
over
hat too.
It's
That's nice.
distracting, but it is awesome.
German
New
Shepherd
hat. Who dis?
New hat, who dis? No, we're there to answer any, to solve any issues, but that's no, it's a good attempt.
I'll get it.
I gotta
Continue.
Give you,
I'm sorry.
But we're there to deal with any issues. But hearing him, we had a conversation about this yesterday. Hearing him explain this schedule was it was insane.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
who
that's
in the world
from the get go. That sounds broken.
sat down and said, "Oh yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. Like, this is we're going to
No.
do this." Like, no,
No.
sir.
I'm only going to say this word to you guys and those who are listening because my wife doesn't like me saying it, but it's asinine. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's just stupid. Sorry, I shouldn't say that word either. Sorry, Grandma. So,
You're a quarter.
You're a quarter. Pay up.
yeah, pay up. That's right. Pay the
Yeah.
man.
So other
Well-
than that, I've also been setting records.
Oh,
So you were talking about earlier about how quickly you've been running a mile, right?
yeah.
So I don't run,
No, we've
We know
established that.
and I've been given further evidence as to why I should not run.
Oh,
So my newest record, because this has happened since you and I talked when I pulled in. Do you remember how I told you I set a record of having 2 kidney stones in 2 days?
right.
Yeah, we're up to 4 in 4 days, brother. Hoo-yah.
Who you are.
So, do you need to give up milk
I don't know. I don't know why.
since it's calcium or cheese?
It's the creamer in his black coffee.
Yeah, that's definitely what it is.
It's the creamer in your black coffee.
Yes.
Yep,
Yep.
okay. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm. So
Well, is calcium also in like? Do you drink energy drinks and stuff like that?
I try not to.
Okay.
So I went underway with a 12-pack, and I came back with 9 of them.
Wow, that's impressive. Good
That
job.
is impressive, actually.
Yeah, I try.
In a month. That's
Yeah.
very impressive.
I drink one
And
a
did
day.
you happen to trade those 3?
What's that?
Did you trade those 3 for something else?
No. So it's kind of false advertising because people come and find me for stuff. So in
Oh.
actuality, I had like 5, but 2 of them were not out of my 12-pack. So
Noted.
it worked out.
Yeah, I see that.
But like, I have both of the stones because I have to take them into the dock and get them to send them off and try and figure out what they are. But literally,
we call those ouchies.
they are in fact.
I cringed. I saw it. It scared me.
Mm-hmm.
I thank God I've never experienced one yet.
Yeah, those were smaller than the other ones that I've passed too.
I hope I never have to experience that because that
I
looked
don't
horrible.
ever want to experience
Horrible.
a kidney stone.
But those were actually smaller.
Please stop saying that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'll show you a
please.
picture on my
Please.
phone in a minute.
Yeah, please.
No, I don't.
If you
I
can
don't-
see it, I don't want.
Oh,
no.
Stop.
It. Oh, right. I'm gonna.
No.
This is
We're gonna
no
get
pictures.
his reaction on this. Check this out.
This is the.
So that was the first one.
Oh no!
That was 4.5 millimeters.
No.
Hey, well, I got them on our
No.
Twitch. What are you doing?
I had to hide it. I don't want to see it. That's
Yeah.
really bad.
Yeah, that was 4.5 millimeters.
Is that like a ninja star or something? Gah!
Well, it was more like a spearhead.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
4.5 in diameter or in
Length.
Length.
Yeah.
It don't matter, man. It still tumbles.
It turns.
no?
Huh.
Oh,
My head's starting to hurt.
the helmet.
Ah.
The helmet is done for now.
Yeah.
I like the liner in it. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh
Doesn't
man.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's neat.
Yeah.
Who likes
Alex,
history?
we're glad you're back, buddy.
I am glad to be back. I am very
Amen.
glad to be back. I'm glad to be on land.
Yeah.
I'm still not sleeping, so y'all pray for me on that one.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely. I
Are
got a
you
couple
allowed- are
prayer
you allowed to
warriors
talk
that
about
listen to our
magic?
show, so yeah.
I can talk about magic. Would you like me to talk about magic?
Well, no. Like what you were telling me earlier today about the.
Oh yeah, I can talk to you about that. That's fine.
There was one other cool thing that we're in the we've been hanging out on since Saturday
Yeah.
morning. So, Saturday afternoon. I got here yesterday
Yeah,
afternoon.
yesterday. Yeah.
But he's got
You guys
another
smoke
cool.
some meat?
No,
Oh, we did steaks.
We did steaks,
Ah, okay.
and they were amazing. Boyo here he's a grill master. It's
I believe it.
it is known,
It's
I
not.
believe it.
witnessed,
It is known.
witnessed,
Witness me.
witnessed.
Can I get a witness?
That's one.
I didn't say it. I just did the hand. There's a difference. There was no singing.
Fair enough. I'll give you half point.
Well played, sir, but no cigar.
So one of the cool things about being, a U.S. Navy vessel is we have this awesome program called MWR, which is Maritime Welfare and Recreation.
It can be pretty crappy too, but sometimes they're pretty awesome.
It can be, but on an aircraft carrier, there's a lot of people that are paying into this thing, man. A lot of people. Because we get stuff from our vending machines, right? We get stuff from the Starbucks that we have on board. We get stuff from the ship store. Like, MWR gets kickbacks from everything. And it's basically a way for the sailors themselves to invest in the program without having to, go around and be like, would you guys like to give money to MWR?
Oh,
No.
okay. So it's
So,
kind of like
you
an
know-
extra tax.
Yeah, so MWR,
Okay, cool.
Spends out the money and they'll buy, cases of Monster and they'll put that in the Monster machine. And you go and you swipe your card for $2 and, MWR gets like $1.50 out of it. So that adds up. And one of the things that they have allowed us to do that we've kind of petitioned for is an event that Wizards of the Coast actually sponsors all over the place. I didn't know this. I had to do the research before I left. But Wizards will actually sponsor an aircraft carrier.
What?
Yeah, that's what I said.
They will sponsor an aircraft carrier, and depending on how many people that you have sign up for it, they will actually send out free product.
No kidding.
Oh, it's cooler than all get out. And then the ship can actually pay into it, and you get a steep discount because it's military. We're going to be on deployment. It's something
Right. You
that
can't get this stuff from, around the corner.
no. So Wizards
Wow.
will actually allow us. I'm actually going underway with about 150 booster boxes worth of Magic cards.
They sent it to you in order to distribute it on the boat, or
So
what?
they're sending it to the boat, right?
Okay.
So that it's not something that the average person can take advantage of.
Right. Right.
But they send it to the boat, and then the boat delegates that down to whoever's going to end up running it. So if you go to your local game store, which I highly recommend you do, anyone who's listening, seriously,
Go visit your local game store.
support your local game store. But one of the things that they do is a program called Friday Night Magic, where Friday nights they open up the tables, everyone gets to come in, everyone gets to play, and they'll shift around the format, so it's not just like the same.
Not just
people that
commander,
come.
not just yeah.
So they'll do commander, they'll do standard, they'll do modern, they'll do
Nice.
whatever
Draft,
draft.
which is really cool.
So-
Draft's fun if you've never played Draft, Patrick.
It's fantastic.
Usually it's a $15 buy-in. You get like 3 boosters, and you pass cards, and you build a deck, and then you play that deck,
Wow.
and it's a lot of fun.
Wow.
So that's what we're gonna do. They're gonna give us this opportunity.
Hi, buddy.
Oh, you're fine. Liz and Theo just walked in.
Nice.
So they're going to give us this opportunity that we can take this stuff and we can run Friday Night Magic on the carrier. So there he is.
Oh my goodness.
Say,
this
"Hey,
kid is
buddy."
So big.
Hey.
Holding
He
that
doesn't-
head up. Look
Yeah.
at him.
He's trying.
Oh my goodness.
He is not happy.
Very mad.
Very
it
mad.
happens.
He's a
It's
man
okay.
baby.
We'll get him on another time.
Yeah.
No,
maybe.
he's pretty awesome.
Awesome.
So they're going to give us this opportunity to run it. And basically, my idea that they bought off on was we're going to buy enough pre-constructed decks for Commander for everybody that wants to play.
Okay.
And then everyone's going to get their own deck. And then every week, everyone who shows up, they're going to get a new booster pack.
What?
Yep. And then they're allowed to basically swap out stuff from the booster pack into their pre-con and try and make their deck stronger. And then we'll keep going. And we'll keep running tournaments. And we'll keep playing. We'll keep doing as much as we can because every week you get a new booster pack. Every week you get something new. Every week, you can trade with your friends and try and figure out what you're going to put from your booster pack or from their booster pack into your deck. And try and make your pre-con the best thing that you can.
That's amazing.
And then at the end of deployment, whoever ends up winning the entire thing, I'm going to give them a booster box.
And then what is that does for Wizard is now they've got a new crop of people who are interested in buying their product once they hit shore. That's smart marketing too.
It is. So
Oh my goodness.
the other cool thing is Friday Night Magic has specific special promos that they have, and that gives us access to all the Friday Night Magic promos.
Wow.
So they'll send those to the boat, and then MWI will give them to me, and I can distribute them out.
What?
Yep. So your boy is now a level 1 judge. Didn't have to do anything. Literally,
Really?
it was a test, like an exam on the computer. But if I go and I run this, and I give all of that data to Wizards, that automatically makes me a level 3.
A level what?
3.
See, that's cool.
Anything come with that?
I have no idea.
Maybe you get a sweet pin
That'd be kind of neat.
or a
Yeah,
sticker.
it would be cool.
I'd like
A
sticker.
lanyard. He gets a lanyard.
A lanyard.
A lanyard.
I love lanyards.
I
get those all the
love
time.
lanyards.
I love that.
Lanyards are cool.
Lanyard. I
So-
hang my credentials for my lanyard.
Psh, do you know who I am?
I'm a level 3.
Excuse me.
I'm a level
Excuse
3
me,
lanyard.
level 3 Magic the Gathering judge here, coming through. Please allow me to pass. I need to see what's going on here.
Sir, this is Waffle House.
Sir, what is this card? Did you play this correctly? It says to destroy target permanent, but it's an instant card, and you definitely got hit with a counter, so you can't play this. It goes into your graveyard. Try again. Sorry, that was really entertaining. I love it. I think it's cool. I was. Alex throws up another one.
Counterspell.
Counterspell.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's. Like he was talking about. We were riding in the car today. We went over to the brew shop to pick up some stuff to try and make some beer tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
cool.
he was explaining this whole thing, like how it played out, and I was like, this is the cool. Like I wish we had this when I was on deployment. Like this is awesome.
Yeah.
Like, you're telling me like they're literally gonna supply you guys with cards and booster boxes and allow you
That's
to.
awesome.
Yeah, right. I'm
That's
down.
awesome. I'm impressed, dude. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Did you just look this up, or did somebody tell you about this? Or
So one of the other carriers that's in the fleet
Okay.
has kind of a deal going on with the same thing. And they've been inviting us to their events because they'll actually go to the local game store
oh, cool.
and they'll have a sponsored event at the local game store. So I actually went a couple months ago now
Sure.
to the local game store that I go to, but they have an affiliate in another city that's still in the Hampton Roads area, and I walked in and they have a pre-release event that normally happens, and what you can do is you'll go in and you'll pay $25, right? It's a flat fee, $25. You get like 5 packs. You get commemorative dice. You get basically the pre-release promos, like all sorts of cool stuff.
Yeah, that is cool.
And
for that price, that's not bad.
that's not bad at all.
No,
But-
for $25, I mean, you've already paid for and then some for the boosters.
Yep. So you basically it's a draft. So you'll buy whatever pre-release you want, and then you'll use your 5 packs to add and subtract to make whatever draft deck you want to do, and then you play through it. Whoever wins gets like an extra pack of promos. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
But one of the other carriers actually sponsored it, and no joke, they knocked $10 off of our price. All we had to do is just show up, show them our ID. So instead of paying $25, you got it for $15.
Yeah,
It's kind of neat.
That's cool.
awesome. That's awesome.
That was my foot.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, that was my foot.
Oh, okay. Oh no, I
So what
heard
about
actual
you, Jay?
fireworks.
What's good in your hood?
So couple fun things. Beginning of the month.
Of June.
Yep, beginning of June. Yeah, right. Not July. We're in July.
We're past that.
Past that. No, beginning of June, roughly. Work sent me over to. Got a chance to travel to California, which was pretty stinking cool. Like, flew cross country, stopped in this little town in Colorado that ended up having some really cool breweries.
No doubt.
And it was just it was a tourist town, but it was in the southwest like southwest corner of the state, up in the mountains. It looked beautiful when we landed. We woke up, so we landed there, and it's like, oh man, this is great. Like I'm in short. I changed into shorts and t-shirt. Like it's 80 degrees outside. Woke up the next morning, it was 40
Wow.
because it's Colorado
Yeah.
in the mountains. Lesson learned. Well, I knew it was going to be cold. I had a hoodie, but it was definitely. The neighbors are celebrating the 4th on the 3rd.
I heard
right now.
that. I thought somebody hit the table.
Nope, that was definitely a firework, like right
Wow.
outside the window. But no, so stopped in Colorado, and then we flew on to Southern California for the rest of the week. Got a chance actually. So I have Zoe here now.
Awesome.
She got out here about 2/3 of the way through June, but since I was out there, I called her mom and was like, "Hey, like I'm in San Diego, or I'm in California. I'm here in Southern California. Like, can we meet up somewhere? Like, can you bring out Zoe and so I can spend some time with Zoe while I'm out here? Because why not?" So I had one day off where I didn't have any commitments, and took one of the rental cars and drove down to Carlsbad. Got to go to Senor Grubby's. Got to see Zoe. Took her flying a kite there on the beach.
Cool.
Almost killed a couple pedestrians. That was really entertaining. I have pictures, but no, like we just had an absolute blast. I bought a lot of beer. I shared some.
You almost killed pedestrians?
Yeah.
He just glossed right over it. Just
Yeah.
glossed right over it.
Well, Zoe almost killed pedestrians.
All right.
So.
It's understandable.
Now the plot thickens.
Yeah, well, it was, what happens when you try to fly a giant unicorn flag or unicorn kite, and your unicorn kite decides to, like, invert, and then it goes crazy, and
Do you still have it?
Zoe has it.
Okay.
It's in San Diego.
Dadgummit.
Why?
I had some ideas for tomorrow.
Oh, bummer. But no, it was a lot of fun. We did that. I bought, like I said, I went to like four or five at least 4 or 5, probably more, different shops, little bodegas and whatnot, and just half of my suitcase was filled with beer. Because it was all stuff I couldn't get here on the East Coast. So I was like,
okay.
I want that, and I want that, and I want 2 bottles of that, and I'll take a 6-pack of that, and can I get one of those? And thank you. And, took all of that with me and brought it back here to the West Coast, or East Coast. I shared some with Alex this evening. We broke open 2 bottles of two different beers that I'd never had before, and
They were
both
fantastic.
They were both really good.
Awesome.
And then we've got some more stuff that we're gonna enjoy tomorrow for the 4th.
Yeah, man.
But no, so good times had there. Had a great time. And then are you not picking me up? Do I need to get closer?
I don't know. We're gonna find
Hello,
out.
Bueller.
Hi.
Check 1 2. What is this? With the roughneck business.
Is he gonna put it in your nose?
I don't know. It's close there. Can you hear me? Am I louder now? Is it?
I can hear you. You're not any
Okay,
louder.
good. Just making sure I'm not getting.
No, you're
even
not blowing
louder.
anybody out.
I get down here and talk like this. So yeah, no, just had a really good time and had fun. But anyways, I came back here.
Nobody here but us
Zoe-
chickens.
No one here but. Sorry, that was really entertaining. But no, so we oh my, where's your hand going? I don't
That's
understand
awesome.
what's going.
I love
oh.
it. Oh,
Now he's even shorter. I don't know why that's so much fun. But no, so we came back. Zoe got out here 2 weeks ago, roughly. 2 weeks ago, Zoe got out here, and then we ended up last weekend. We went up to New York. I took a long weekend. We went up to New York so Brandy could see her brother graduate from high school. Went up to the property, got to shoot. I finished my AR. I sent a picture. I don't know if I showed Alex. I sent pictures.
yeah, I haven't seen anything.
I'll send you some photos.
Okay.
But finished my AR. Got a chance to shoot that. Just had a really good time in New York. That was definitely a blast. And then kind of a normal week this last week. Just had Zoe and making that work, and then rolled right into a long weekend, and I don't have to be back at work until Wednesday, which is awesome.
Good
I
for
had
you.
duty. I had duty on Friday. That made things interesting. Scared me to death actually, because I had duty on the 1st of the month on a holiday weekend, and all I could think was, oh man, I'm not looking forward to the phone calls that are going to come through tonight. And I had absolutely no phone calls.
Wow, that's good.
Praise God. No, I'm serious. Yeah. It was a quiet night. No one was dumb. I went to the barracks and it was empty. Everyone was, a lot of Marines went home for the weekend, because it's like, here's a 4-day weekend. We don't have commitments because, for one reason or another, like, I'm going to go and spend time with my family. So,
yeah, that's smart.
it was awesome. What about you? You moved.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, for those that may not be in the know of our listening family, I am no longer in my previous appointment. Um, we got moving orders in April, and they were fulfilled on Father's Day. Um, that really stinks on that date, but we were able to love on our church family, love on our employees, and we packed up the truck on Friday of that weekend, cleaned house on Saturday, and then after worship on Sunday. Carrie and I and Lola, our dog, made the trip to Atlanta. And our responsibilities are heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we're not pastoring a church right now with the Salvation Army. Instead, we're teaching and helping to hold accountable those who are learning to be pastors of churches at the Salvation Army. We're teaching at the training school, and even though the cadets aren't here yet, they're either the first years will arrive here later in July, and then the second years will come back after their summer assignment. It's still been very busy, and just the weight of responsibility has been extremely heavy. But I'm grateful for the opportunity to serve in this capacity. It's the third time I've lived at this address.
Oh man, I didn't even think
And
about that.
yeah, it's the third time I've lived at this address. We got in late Sunday night, early Monday morning,
Mm-hmm.
unpacked the truck Monday morning,
Kidding.
had it back at the shop by 11:30 that same morning, and the house was unpacked and put together by 5 by dinner.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we we're extremely blessed by what we have and by what's been made available to us. Um, the other officers that are here on staff, they're here as well because we have a big thing happening on Tuesday that doesn't typically happen every summer. It happens every fourth summer. And we just happen to get blessed by being here when it happens. But it's called a national training seminar,
Hmm.
and it's when all of the training school officers come to one location and talk best practices.
Hmm.
So
So
we,
training
go ahead.
colleges, like all the training colleges, like
Us, Eastern, Central, Western, and Canada.
okay,
So all 5 schools come to one place in order to share and get new knowledge and share curriculum, share syllabi. There's no S on there.
Syllabi.
Um,
syllable.
and it also gives the other
Syllabus?
territories an opportunity to see another school.
Hmm.
I've been to the Central. I've been to Chicago. That's a really cool school. And obviously I've been here in Atlanta, but yeah, I think it'd be really cool to visit the West and visit the East and visit Canada and see the different schools and see what's up.
I saw the West Coast one.
You've seen the West?
Yeah, I stayed there.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. Funny story about that one.
Okay.
Because when I went to march in the Rose Parade in Pasadena, yeah, camp got flooded out.
What?
Yeah, we got torrential rains, and the main bridge that you use to get in and out of camp got flooded
Yeah.
out, and
Yeah.
so they had to evacuate us, which was really interesting. And we ended up going to the training college there in
Amazing.
LA, and we stayed at the training college, which was
That's cool.
quite
Well,
interesting.
from what I hear, it's a gorgeous campus.
It is. It's really pretty. You can, yeah. No, it's cool.
That's awesome.
You'll have to go. I'm sure you'll get a chance. I've no doubt.
So being in Atlanta again is interesting because number one, our responsibilities have changed, but also our ability to go out and do things in Atlanta have been interesting. We're also got different hobbies now that we're here than when we were here previously. And so yesterday, Carrie and I got on our kayaks on a new lake. that has a no engine policy, so you can't go out there with a boat or
Oh,
anything else.
cool.
You've got to have it's either battery or man powered, and so we went. I went fishing. She went reading.
Which lake?
um, it's called Black Shoals Park.
Huh.
It's a man-made. It's just out I-20, and you actually got to pay to get in.
That's
Uh,
annoying.
but let me tell you, fellas, it was clean. It was
Mhm.
beautiful. There was probably 12 other kayaks out there at the same time, but we weren't anywhere near each other. And yeah, it was very nice. I probably wouldn't go back there myself just because of how far the parking is from the boat ramp.
Mhm.
But it was good. I caught a nice one. I'll share a picture with you later.
All right.
He's about 2.5 pounds. Um, Bent the rod. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Are you
Gary's
fishing
about
with an
50 yards
ultralight?
from me. I said, "Do you have a camera? Carrie, do you have a camera?" And she was like, "What?" She turned around and she saw my pole boat
No.
bending, and she was like, "Oh, oh!" So it was fun watching her get excited over a fish too. But yeah,
Taste
we've
me
been to
better.
2 Salvation Armies to worship.
Am I
We
weird?
went to Atlanta Temple last Sunday, and we went to Lawrenceville today,
Awesome.
and both were a great experience. And also being able to sit back and to enjoy worship, that was a
Yeah, I was
blessing
about to
as
say
well.
because it's a lot different than
It's
you're
a
not
whole
leading.
lot different.
You're not leading
Yeah.
worship right now.
I
You're
do miss
participating.
being like an active part of worship in regards to leading and playing an instrument and whatnot, but it's just as beautiful, sitting back and experiencing it for what it is. So, but yeah, that's where we are. And tomorrow's the 4th, and so the office is closed, but this big gig kicks off on Tuesday. So,
Mom and Dad are taking tomorrow off.
yeah,
I'm so happy
yeah.
for them.
I am too, man. They just got back from Memphis. They're busy bees too, man. They're traveling a lot. So, awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's a catch up for the last month for the three of us.
So
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Been a
pretty good. We
while.
were able to fit all that within 40 minutes. So I'm impressed. Nicely done,
I
fellas.
could have done it in
Nicely
2.
done. So,
I went
Greg,
to work. I went overseas.
you have the question for the week.
You
I
have the
do.
question.
I do.
You do?
I do. My
Okay.
beer tastes like peanut butter, and it's not supposed to. That was just a statement. No, the question. Yeah, it's what is this?
Sour
Oh
monkey.
yeah, this one's good.
Sorry, he's got to wash taste
That's
peanut butter
better.
out. Hang on.
That tastes good. I don't know why it's supposed. It's not supposed to taste like that.
It's not.
Let's just put it that way.
I told you you shouldn't drink him.
It's not supposed to taste like that.
Hmm.
Well, it should. It didn't go. It doesn't go bad that fast.
I don't know.
Anyways, all right.
The best by date was April.
The question.
Question.
Because I know at least two of us have a story.
What?
What?
And I want to hear them because I don't think I've actually heard the whole story from this guy here.
What?
So the question is this: have you ever experienced falling down the stairs? And if you have, what happened?
Okay. Do you want like most recent or?
Oh, so there's more than one.
Oh, buddy, I turned 40 in June, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
40. That's a 4 and a 0.
You're not
I
that
turned
old.
40. I have hit the steps quite a few times. Okay. Now, do you want falling up or falling down?
Your choice. Dealer's
Why are
My
you
ch-
still drinking it?
Because it's still beer. I
He's
can't let
he's
it go
hoping
to
that maybe it'll
waste.
get better.
I can't let it go. Yeah, right. Like I'm thinking, like, well, maybe it'll grow on me.
It ages. It ages well.
It tastes like
Like me.
peanut butter, and it shouldn't taste like peanut butter.
It shouldn't.
Fine, why?
That's bad.
So in our last appointment, we were blessed with an amazing home You both have been there before.
Yes.
And it's got lots of steps.
That
Lots
does.
of steps. But in short spurts. So you've got 3 here, you've got 7 there, you've got another 3 here, and you've got 2 coming up. Okay, sure, no problem. Well, those that were
Let it out.
kind enough. Oh, and your wife has experience to this one too, Alex. Uh, when you go from our kitchen landing down into the living space, the living room,
Which is
you go down
downstairs.
7 steps, and it starts on linoleum, and then it goes 7 steps of carpet down to the lower level. Well, I'm not sure what happened, but it seems like they cut the steps short. And so the first couple times you go down these steps, you've got to muscle memory learn where that the step needs to meet the ball of your feet. Well, I say the first couple times because the first time I went down those steps, I kid you not, we hadn't brought anything into the house yet because we wanted to see where everything laid out. This is when we first moved in. Everything laid out, and so where is everything? Where's the bedrooms? Where are the bathrooms? Where's the kitchen? Oh, there's the kitchen. Where's the front living room? There's the front living room. So we're coming into the house, and I hit the linoleum and I realize I got to go down these steps. And so I take about 2 steps down, and my third one, I misjudge how deep it is.
Oh no.
And I lead with my right foot going down steps. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. So right, left, my right tries to come back down for that third step, and I miss it. I
You-
miss it big time.
You lead with
And
your
it was one of those where my right leg decided it was going to find a step, but it was about 3 steps down. My left leg didn't leave the step it was on. And so I kind of did one of those manly type splits going down the steps where one leg doesn't quite split, instead, it kind of curls up underneath.
you
And so
You
I
pulled
find
a
myself holding onto the handrail with this arm. My foot is on the floor, not the step, the floor, and my left foot is still on step number 2. Needless to say, we learned very quickly to treat these steps with caution.
Put a little yellow sign there.
Yeah, with at the exclamation point,
Oh, I didn't pick it up.
Dad,
There we go.
Dad did it. Yeah.
Uh,
So there you go. Does that work?
that is perfect. That was hilarious.
My pleasure.
So I think the most fun one that I've ever fallen down the stairs.
Chili?
Chili.
That's a good one.
That
I
is a
forgot
good
about
one.
that one.
So
How could you forget about that one? I think there's still a halo of chili.
They're
on both
unless
sides of the
whoever owns that
wall.
house now is painted over it. Yeah, no,
Oh,
you're right. It's probably
man.
still there.
All right, it's Alex. It's your story. Sorry, buddy.
no worries, no worries. So the Louisville hat is really what does it. So when we were living in Louisville, we lived on a street called Old Towne Road,
Old Town Road.
We did.
and
We didn't take our horse. To
We
Old
didn't
Town.
take any
No.
horses.
No horses
down
to
Old Town, Road.
Road.
and it had an E in it, and it is not where you think it would be.
It was Towny Road.
Yep, Old Towne Road.
It was sophisticated.
Mm. Uh-huh.
I can't do it.
I
keep-
told you.
I keep trying. I'm trying to get over it. It tastes like
Here.
peanut butter.
Just finish that. You'll be fine.
Thank you.
Anyway, so with the house on Old Towne Road, it was a split level. So you would come in, and you'd have the entrance linoleum area, and you could go upstairs to where the kitchen was, the living room was, all the bedrooms. There was a way out onto the back porch from up there. But if you went downstairs, that's where the TV room was. That's where
That was the family room.
that was the family room. There was a way out on the back deck from down there. That's also where the laundry room was, which in hindsight, years later after buying houses, that is a terrible place for the laundry room because quite literally all the laundry gets dirty upstairs, and you have to walk downstairs to get it and then walk
Yep.
it back upstairs. Irregardlessly.
Irregardlessly.
He got it.
I got it. I said the word.
Dang Where's the, where's Pee Wee's Playhouse? Well, we need it.
with the sofa.
Yeah.
So- but our mom is probably one of the best cooks that I will ever know in my entire lifetime, hands down. And one of the things that she is known for, amongst many of the things that she's known for, is her chili. It's one of the recipes that all of us have taken with us, that we have all just left alone. You know, it's mom's chili. It's just how it works.
Right.
I do venison on occasion. Sorry, Mom. I will say that. But aside from that, the recipe is the same.
Well, Greg's disowned. But anyway. So, mom's chili is one of those things that you look forward to. You know, I don't know where it came from. I don't know why it's the way that it is, but for some reason, it's one of the things that me personally, growing up, I just look forward to it.
Yep.
You know, whenever mom said, "Oh, I'm making chili," I was like, "Dude, I got to get me some of that. It's fantastic."
With a peanut butter sandwich.
With a peanut butter sandwich, no butter on it.
No butter.
Yep, that's a grandma thing.
That's butter with roast beef or roast.
No.
No.
But
That's
keep going.
fine. Grandma Melick, if you're listening to this, I don't know if you remember this.
We love you.
We love you. But I will tell you this quick story and let Alex finish his because it is a great story. But
It is a great story.
Grandma and Grandpa Melick watched Alex and I when one of those times when Mom and Dad were at officers' councils or something or whatever.
Something.
Grandma made Alex and I lunch for school, and she's like, "What do you kids like in your sandwiches?" And we're like, we want PB&Js.
PB&J?
I want a peanut butter and jelly.
Sure.
So both of us got PB&J in our lunches, and we're at school that day, and both of us looked at each other after the fact, because we're grade apart. So we met each other again on the bus at the end of the day, and we both were like, "What was wrong about that? Did you taste something funny in your sandwich?"
Oh,
And we're
right.
both trying to figure out what it was. And we got home, we talked to Grandma about it, and come to find out, so Grandma butters her bread. So she made us a buttered peanut butter and jelly.
Oh,
So it had
goodness.
butter, peanut butter, and jelly on the sandwich. And apparently that's a thing, because it keeps,
That's the thing.
and we learned after the fact, this is learning has occurred. When you butter your bread, it keeps it from going soggy. And so growing up, that's what Grandma would do. She would butter the bread before she made the sandwiches. Somehow we still butter our bread when we make a meatloaf sandwich.
Just tastes better.
I think it tastes better that way too. I'm with him. But she did it for every sandwich.
Every sandwich.
So she put butter on our PB&Js. So continue.
That's where it came from.
Wow.
Love you, Grandma. Anyway, so one of the other pastimes for the Richmond kids is, 9 times out of 10, we're usually eating lunch or eating dinner or a meal together in kind of like a shift. So we're trying to find, some place to sit down, and, more often than not, that place is in front of the TV.
Right.
We go and we sit down, we catch up on whatever we're doing, because we've literally been running since we woke up in the morning. I don't run, and that's one of the reasons why I don't, is because ever since a little kid, I've been running ever since I woke up. This is how it works.
Okay.
I'm gonna use that for the rest of my life. But anyway, we take that downtime. We sit down as a family. We end up eating. We break bread, and we watch whatever's on TV. In my household, we still do the same thing. Caroline doesn't usually sit at a table. She sits at her little table next to the couch while we watch Great British Bake Off or something. It's what we do. So basically, what I had done was I had grabbed this awesome bowl of chili that Mom had made, and I'd filled it all the way up, got ready and good to go, and I left from the kitchen in the upstairs, and I went downstairs to go and watch TV with everybody else. Being the youngest and everything, I end up eating last, so it works out. Um, sorry. But anyway, so I have this bowl of chili, and I started walking, and I got about 3 steps into the incline coming from the floor where everyone lived to go down to where everyone was watching TV, and I went downstairs, and my feet just went out straight up from under me, and obviously both hands were on the bowl of chili, so that just went everywhere.
Yeah.
I flipped this thing, and chili went everywhere. It went down on me, and I'm literally screaming at the bottom of the stairs at Mom up at the top that my legs are burning because they are covered in hot chili. And she tells me, just take my pants off. And I look at her, and I look at the open door that I'm standing in front of, and I look back up at her, and I'm like, I'm taking my pants off. It was a good day.
Yeah. Oh.
It was a good day. A lot
How
of
did you
life
forget
lessons
the
learned.
chili story?
I don't know. How did you forget the chili story?
I was thinking more recent in the last 10 years. I wasn't thinking about that one.
Oh, you wanted me to talk about falling down the ladder well?
Yeah.
Tearing tendon in my ankle?
That's the one that popped in my head.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
All with paper.
All with paper.
All with paper.
That's a story for another day.
We'll save
Boy.
that one. Cheers.
All right, G. What's
Greg,
yours?
what about
All
you?
right. So my story is I didn't fall down the stairs. I fell off a set of stairs.
You fell off?
Yeah. So this is a Marine Corps story. I don't know, 6-7 years ago maybe. Maybe a little bit longer. I was in San Diego at the time. And I was out working on the aircraft. Actually, I wasn't even working on the aircraft. I got asked to go out and look at an aircraft. Nice.
Thank you.
Bring the 4.5.
I'd give it a good push.
4.5. We'll keep it at 4.5. Bring it up again. We'll see if it comes out.
See, this is
higher.
why I normally do push to talk.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So, anyways, so 4.5, like. So I get asked. One of my Marines is like, I think I was sergeant at the time. Like, hey, can you come out and look at this? I finished this job. He was doing a repair inside a section of the aircraft that you kind of had to stick your head up into, but it's high enough that the only way to access it was you had to have we call it a 4-step, and it's literally it's a small ladder with a little platform on it. And you can step up to it. What? Yes?
It's not a joke that's for the Family Channel. Anyway,
Okay.
continue.
Okay, Family Channel it is. So anyway, so you have to go up this 4-step, and you can stand on top of it, and then you can look up inside and do your inspection. I see where you're going now.
Yep.
You're terrible, but
Yep.
it's still funny. So anyways, so I go out to do this inspection, and I'm up there looking around, and the problem is I'm looking up into the aircraft while I am stepping around on this platform, and you can probably imagine what's going to happen next. So as I'm doing my thing, looking up and making sure everything looks right, I stepped right off the edge. And it's only
A 4-step.
we're talking maybe 3.5 feet off the ground tops. Bro, when you fall 3.5 feet uncontrolled, that hurts.
Yeah.
So
And through a hatch. You're lucky you didn't bust a chin or something.
right. Well, so I stepped off of it, realized
That was your fault.
yeah. Realized I'm falling off of this set of stairs, and I threw my arm up to protect myself. At least I could protect my head. I had my cranial on, which does absolutely nothing
Absolutely
except
nothing.
keeps your brain all in one space when you crack your skull.
So, funny story. There's actually a dude that went through an engine because he got sucked into it, and the only reason why he survived was because he wasn't wearing his cranial correctly.
Nice.
So I'm just saying.
Cranials are actually classified as bump protection. It's a bump cap. It is not a fall protection rated
Wow.
item. Yeah, that's a whole nother story. But anyways, so I threw my arm up to protect myself, and I basically landed elbow, side, hip, knee, all the way down one side. Knocked the wind out of me. Hurt nice.
Thank you.
Hurt like a really bad, and it was
Duet.
it was mint. But I essentially here's one of my Marines like staring at me like are you okay, Sergeant? Like, what just happened? It's like, well, that's why you need to pay attention to where you're walking. So anyways, I the next day I woke up, I literally had bruises starting from my elbow. I had bruises starting from my elbow, and it ran all the way down my left side, all the way down to my knee from where I had hit, because I literally fell on my side and connected my whole body right into the ground. Yeah, right? That was the goal.
That was loud.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I love you too. So lesson learned, pay attention to where you're stepping.
Yep.
Know that your space has a certain, so that way you don't step off of the ladder and go for a ride to the ground that you're not
Clarence.
going to enjoy.
Bless it.
At least I had chili.
But at least
Greg, thanks for question, bud.
Man. That was a fun one.
Oh, I miss that Wendy's. That Wendy's was great.
That's another story for another day.
It is, in fact.
Hey, you heard the joke about the bed?
What's that?
No?
No, I can't say I have.
That's because it hasn't been made yet.
That's my bed right now.
I asked my wife what she wanted for her birthday.
What's that?
She replied, nothing would make me happier than a diamond necklace. So I bought her nothing.
How do you stop a bull? How do you stop a bull from charging?
I don't know.
Cancel his credit card.
Cancel his credit card.
I like that one.
That's a pretty good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
A Mexican magician said he will disappear on the count of 3. He says, uno, dos, poof. He disappeared without a trace.
Oh, man. What do you call
Sorry.
a line of men waiting to get a haircut?
Oh, to get a haircut? I don't know. What?
A barber queue.
A barbecue?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
That one could have been. There's a group of guys on TikTok. I'll send it to you later.
My wife often compares me to Ryan Gosling.
Really?
She'll say, you're nothing like Ryan Gosling.
What's this one applies to all 3 of us. What's the difference between a man's wallet before and after kids?
Before and after?
Yeah.
Oh, family
don't
show.
know.
Whoa.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
This one's clean.
Ah.
What's the difference between a man's wallet before and after kids?
The ring imprint on the
I don't
outside.
know.
No. There are pictures where the money used to be.
True
It's
that.
true.
Those are on my phone.
Yep. Liz
Hey.
is saying that one's
Too real.
Why did the dad joke cross the road?
Because he couldn't finish himself.
No, to get to the other side.
oh wah, wah.
Uh-huh, yep.
Wow.
I haven't spoken to my wife in 4 years. I thought it would be rude to interrupt her.
I thought it would be rude.
Dang. That's cold blooded. I like it.
No, can't say that one.
Smart house. I did a dad joke.
I got him.
Oh.
I used to be addicted to time travel,
Did you?
but that's all in the past now.
How do you teach kids about taxes?
It's a good question.
Eat 36% of their ice cream.
Mine.
Mine.
Two sheep walk into a bar.
Oh man.
What do you call it when sheep fall down a hillside?
Oh, a bad fall.
A landslide. And just read an interesting fact. Bruce Lee had a vegan brother.
Did he now?
Yeah, broccoli.
Wah,
Ah.
wah.
Broccoli.
Awesome. Got one more? I know you do. Got one more.
I told
Send
my
it.
wife that a husband is like fine wine. We just get better with age. The next day, she locked me in the cellar.
Just waiting for you to get better.
Done.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that about does it for this episode of Brothers in Arms podcast. I forgot to say at the top of the hour, but it is July 3rd, 2022. And we appreciate you hanging out with us so much. Thank you very much. The faraway trips shouldn't be happening for a little bit of time, so we should be able to get together a little bit regularly, at least for the next couple weeks.
Mhm.
So,
Thank goodness.
at least. So we hope that you can join us. We will, however, be looking at a different format in a little bit, but not anytime soon. The boys and I got to talk about it a little bit more before that happens, because
Surprise!
life. But
Yeah.
yeah. So that does it for this week's episode. We thank you so much for hanging out with us. You truly are beautiful. Gentlemen, do you have any parting remarks before we get out of here?
Oh, I'll never stop saying it because they even supplied it to Boyo here. Take your Motrin. Make sure you drink water. And as always, don't forget to change your socks, boys and girls.
Change your socks. True that. Alex?
If they do put you on a Motrin regimen, remember to take your Motrin. Because otherwise you end up in medical with your pants around your ankles and they're talking about torsion.
Talking about torture?
Torsion.
Torsion.
I'll explain it to you later.
Oh boy.
This is one of those things you Google that you didn't want to Google, and now
Nope.
you
I'm not
regret that
Googling.
you Googled
Nope.
it.
Don't
Nope,
Google
I'm
it.
staying away from that button.
Don't Google it.
You're like, why did I Google this?
The other half
You know
of
the
that,
button.
don't Google it.
You know the button that says "feeling lucky"? Yeah, no, that's not happening.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, that one's on Google too. And
We just aged ourselves.
Meh.
regardless of what time or distance may separate you, love your family.
Mm.
Reach out, talk, and enjoy the laughter that comes with it.
Indubitably.
We love y'all. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Y'all take
Indeed.
it easy, take care, and hopefully we will see you very, very soon.
Oh, most definitely.
Love y'all.
I love
Love
you
you.
too, brother.
Hey, what was his word?
Bye, everybody.
Oh, what was your word? Did you say it? I didn't hear it.
Serendipity?
No. Sonorous.
My word.
It was sonorous.
Sonorous. Dang it. Nope, I missed it.
Good try.
Mm,
Next time.
Yeah, I failed that one.
That's
All
okay.
right.
that's okay.
Love y'all.
Well, I love you, brother.
Irregardlessly, you
Irre-
did well.
Eric, fine, you said yours. Whatever. Sonorously?
Twice.
Sonorous. Just
Sonorous.
sonorous in general. Just
Sonorous.
Yeah,
Sonorous.
just,
What
just,
is to be sonorous?
to have a
Smart house.
a pleasant sound, like to be, for it to sound
Hey, Siri.
beautiful.
Define sonorous.
A Snorlax.
Of a person's voice or other sound imposingly deep and full.
Mm-hmm.
Capable of producing a deep or ringing sound. Using imposing language.
Brother, your voice is very sonorous.
Sonorous.
You do have a.
Aw.
You
Thanks,
have
guys.
that. You have that tenor that makes women swoon, and yes,
You should stop.
I'm not singing.
Yeah.
it's okay.
All right. Anyway, bye.
We enjoy.
Bye.
Goodbye, friends.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Miss
Yeah.
you all.
Bye.
Bye.